Do you know what is that single sentence that each one of us say when somebody asks us to do something or to come for some meeting? What is that? I know you guessed it right. I don't have time. Well, that's the most possible answer from everybody. Nobody has time. We know that. All of us have same time. But why is it that you always feel that you don't have time to do something? Well, I'm going to share some tips with you which will help you to manage time. I'm Gita Ramachandran. I'm the founder of Gita's Gyan Academy, and I'm here to empower 10,000 young professionals to fulfill their dreams, achieve their goals, gain leadership positions, and progress in their career. I'm going to share with you some tips which can be followed so that you can manage time better. If you are unable to manage time, what is it that is likely going to happen? When you don't manage, you are not able to meet your deadlines. When you try to do it at the last minute, your output may be very shabby. You are not able to give quality output. So much so that your reputation is also at stake. You start getting the name that you are not reliable. Your credibility is lost. So, when all these things happen, you get dejected, you get depressed, you get overwhelmed. In order to avoid that, these are few of the steps that you can take which can help you to manage time. First of all, you need to be very clear what you want to achieve. See, now there are just few more days for the year to end. Do you want to achieve something before this year ends? So be very clear about that. If you have a goal, do write it down. You write down that this is my goal and this is what I will achieve by the end of this year. In the next 30 days, I am going to achieve something. Be very clear about what you want to do, how you want to achieve, and by when you are going to achieve that. Once you are clear about the goal, you know very well that that becomes the most important priority for you. If you write it down and if you look at the goal on a regular basis, there is no other way that you will skip it. So, first of all, be very clear about the goal. The second item that you need to be very clear is that you must have a to-do list. I know many of us think that it's very easy to remember, but you know the mind goes blank when you have so many things to do. So if you have a to-do list, you can note down the most important tasks that need to be completed on a regular basis each day. The mistake that all of us do is we'll fill it up with too many tasks to be completed. Then what happens when you see that you don't take up anything? So ideally, you should put maximum 3 to 5 tasks in the to-do list. What are those? Those are the most important things that you need to complete on that specific day. Once you have written down, you have it in front of you, you know that this is what I have to complete. Out of that, take the most important one, the one which is very hard, the one where you are procrastinating and which needs to be completed no matter what. Take that up and do it the first thing in the morning. This principle is also known as eat the frog given by Brian Tracy. So do that job which is the most important one, which is the hardest to be done, where you are not very happy about doing it or where you procrastinate. Do that the first thing in the morning. The third one is, the mistake that we make is that we do not estimate the time required for the task. We either overestimate or we underestimate. So when you start, you realize that you are not able to complete, then you become overwhelmed, you get burnt out, or at times, because it is too much, you just give it up and you don't take it up. Try and estimate the time required for the task and accordingly put the task. Because some jobs, it cannot be completed in 2 hours or 3 hours that you have planned for it. So plan your job Find out the realistic time required for each task and accordingly then fill up the to-do list. The fourth one is to say no. It's so difficult to tell people no. So what do? We accept the job and then we quit. We say we don't have time. We start blaming. We start complaining. But whose fault is it? It's because you have not been able to say no. You have not set your boundaries. If you set your boundaries and you're very clear, then you can firmly say no. I won't be doing this today. I cannot be taking up this because I have these items listed in my priority. If you take up the other person's job, then you are giving priority to that job and not to what you have listed. So, be very clear and don't accept everything and lose time on that when you have specific items or tasks to be completed in that time slot. The fifth one, which almost everybody talks about, is to be away from social media. Social media is not a bane, it's a boon, but you should know how to handle that. Because if you just keep scrolling, if you just look at things and not bother about what is the time that you're wasting on that, then it's a bane. But you handle it properly for your advertisement, for getting in touch with people in case of emergency. And there are many other, because technology always helps. The way you handle it, the way you tackle it, the way you utilize that is very important. So, in order for you to stop getting distracted and to be focused on the job at hand, it is better if you keep your mobile phone away when you are on a job where you need to focus. As well as keep the notifications on your laptop switched off. If you do that and then you take up your work, then you will be able to focus and you will give quality output. Now, there is a way of handling the social media also. You should time block and keep some specific time in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, say, for handling these, so that in case there are certain emergencies which are coming up or your kitten wants to be in touch with you, you can have a look at that and then take necessary action. But in between, if you start scrolling, you suddenly think, oh my God, who would have written about whatever I have posted. If you start thinking like that and your mind wanders, then definitely you are not going to produce your output in time and you will be wasting a lot of time. So these are 5 tips which I can provide to you. There are more, and just wait for my next session. I will be giving you a download of my free ebook which can help you in managing your work, managing your time and managing your life. So if you like my video, do comment below and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I would like to know what you want me to cover next. And please do like, comment and share with your contacts and do subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.